What's up, pirates? It's your boy GM. How's it going? One Piece chapter 1111. Wow, there is a lot going on in that chapter, is it? Saint Mars truly pierced the shield surrounding the Labo phase, and Jinbe is looking at him like, "Whoa, we need to get the hell out of here because shit is about to go down." Zoro versus Lucci. Zoro obviously, won the battle, but he insists on staying because Lucci is still standing, and Jinbe is like pulls him out of the battle. Says, "Look, we have no time. We gotta run. Screw this." And he doesn't attack to allows both him and Zoro to escape. I gotta say, on that part, I know that Zoro is willing to be the guy to stay behind so that the crew can go on. Nonetheless, I do find it a bit irresponsible from on his end to drag this battle out, because again, Lucci is the type of guy that he doesn't let his adversaries run away. On the other hand, I don't know. I just feel like he was dragging this battle a little bit longer than expected, and not saying that Senji was right about him calling him a liability, but I don't know. I just feel like he should have tried something to run away so that everybody would run away together. Because let's be honest, even though he was willing to make the sacrifice to stay behind, the crew wouldn't allow it. They would go ahead and fetch him up somehow. Saint Marcus in his Itsumade form, he goes in front of Lucci and he's like, he's asking for a report about where is York, where is it, whatever, And it's not often that you see Lucci being stunned and paralyzed, but this one was like, oh shit, like he knows who it is, but yo, that was seeing him Lucci so, I'm not gonna say defeated, but just paralyzed in front of a powerhouse such as Saint Mark. It was something like Saint Marcus. I mean, in his form, obviously the guy's this freaking scary demon bird. So yeah, there's not much you can do. But seeing Lucci, a guy as strong as him, you know, almost cowering in front of him, it was something. It's like, oh shit. Lucci tells him everything about what's going on, and he also tells him that Kaku, his comrade, is still injured and in the command room. He asks Saint Marcus to spare his friend, and the next line is so cold-blooded. Marcus goes like, and I quote, "That may not be possible. One does not attempt to step on insects. It just happens." Yo, I had to read that line so many times. I'm like, yo, talk about God complex. Like, this was so freaking devoid of humanity, cold. I gotta say, though, for a character like him, it was badass to say. But man, I hate those guys with a passion now, but I have to respect them. Luffy is reunited with the Giants, as we've seen in the previous chapter. Dory and Burger are talking about the god spoken in Elbaf. So Nika is not just like a mythical force, I would say, at that point, a mythical presence that brings joy, that really is like the representation of the true rebellion against the world government and all that. There's a great lore behind him. And let's not forget, the previous Joy Boy was a giant as well. So in Elbaf, it's no surprising that he is considered as a godlike entity. But there's so many things that we are not aware of about him. Like, even though we've got some of our answers, some of our question answered, but there's so much more to explore that. Like, we get one answer, but we have like 10 more questions every time we go further throughout the story. So it's safe to say, obviously, that their next destination is going to be in Elbaf. So we're going to be able to explore what is the true lore about Nika, its relationship with Elbaf, about Joy Boy, and everything. Because Luffy, he like, yes, for him that's gear fifth, but he's still not aware that he's like a godly presence that has been a threat to the world government for many centuries. So I can't wait until we get to Elbaf to discover what is all this? How does it all link up to Nika, aka Luffy, aka Joy Boy? Also, I'd like to add, Saturn mentioned something. He must be crushed before you call him something else. So, again, something hidden in the lore of Nika, Joy Boy. So many questions. So many. Saint Warcury confronts, goes against Luffy and the Giants, and he unleashes a one massive conqueror's haki. A lot of people, and some people are losing conscience as well. Man, these guys are like, seriously, at that point, they're demons. They're demons. Let's be honest, they're demons. But of course, the Giants and Luffy, they're no pushovers, so they go on the counterattack. I truly love the moment when Saint Saturn spews some poison, but who happened to be very explosive, towards the gang, and Luffy, in a very cartoonish, reality warping way, make a like he sculpts a baseball bat and shoot those bullets right back at them. It was so amazing, but again, I admire more and more this form because it has so much potential and so much power. Again, at that level, a lot of people have been calling it the Toon Force, but beyond that, he's literally a reality warper on a small scale, yes, but still very powerful. So I'm loving it. It was so amazing. So everybody's trying to escape, Luffy and the Giants as well. Like they luckily, they're convincing. They are convinced that they're not gonna win this. Let's escape. Like they got Luffy. That's what Dory and Brookie, they wanted to get Luffy. They got him. Now they can run away. The chapter ends with the mysterious giant armor, who happens to be bigger than the giants themselves, and it is uttering something. Sorry, Joy Boy. Now, what does that mean? Was it because he failed protecting Joy Boy in the past? That could be possible. Or is he going against Luffy and the Straw Hats and the Giants? I don't know. But to be honest, it would be weird that this giant armor started defending the Marine forces. So maybe I think it's a mistake that they. I believe that this giant armor maybe again failed to protect Joy Boy in the past, and yeah, who knows? But anyways, this chapter has been amazing, like spectacular. Once again, Oda is cooking, but we're not gonna get a new chapter until for 30 days because Oda is taking a break with everything that has been going on with the passing of Toriyama, and he mentioned that this break isn't health related, but nonetheless, him being on break for me, that's a huge relief because let's be honest, the guy has been cooking some hot chapters since the beginning of the year, and look, he can rest easy. Look, if I were him, I would even take 2 months and I wouldn't even care. Like, as long as this guy is taking care of himself, look, the guy has done us a lot of service in those recent chapters. He fed us well and more. So look, Oda, take all the time that you want. We'll be here. So, did you like the chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? I don't know. I don't read minds. Please flood the comment section. Let's talk about this. Follow me if you like my content. And also, I got other contents on Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch. Link is in the bio. And I'll catch you guys later, all right? So, take it easy. Stay breezy. See you soon.